Welcome to the Rugby Obsession Deep Dive. Today, we're really getting into the Springboks playbook for their big match against Japan. We're looking right at the team sheet Rassie Erasmus just put out.
Yeah, and our job today is to sort of decode what these selections really mean, strategy-wise, looking beyond just the names on the paper you shared.
Exactly. What's the thinking behind it all?
Well, I mean, this selection feels like a bit of a masterclass in juggling things, doesn't it? You've got risk management, you've got future planning, all crammed into one test match.
It's not just about putting out the strongest possible side for this one game, then.
No, not entirely. It seems like they're trying to develop depth, get some key overseas guys match fit, and, throw a really talented youngster straight into the fire.
Okay, that development piece is key. So we've got kind of two main threads here. This pretty amazing debut for the youngest prop in the professional era, and a, let's say, high-stakes tactical move on the bench.
That sums it up nicely.
Right. And hey, if you want to stay ahead of the curve with this kind of insider analysis, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Get more from Rugby Obsession.
So let's kick off with that youth injection. The big headline, the thing that really signals Erasmus's eye on the future, is picking Zachary Porthen at tighthead prop. That's huge for the front row.
It really is.
Yeah.
Porthen, he's been doing well with the Stormers, and now he's set to make history. He'll be the youngest prop to debut for the Springboks in the professional era.
Yeah, and it's worth just clarifying for everyone what professional era means here. We're talking post-1995. Ollie LaRue debuted slightly younger back in '94, but Porthen at 21 years, 6 months, and 28 days. That sets the new benchmark for this modern full-time game.
It underlines just how physically ready these guys need to be now, especially props.
Absolutely.
So why Porthen? I mean, tight head's maybe the toughest spot on the field physically. The Bulls have world-class options there. Picking a 21-year-old, that's a massive vote of confidence, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. It suggests Rassie sees him not just as a future prospect, but maybe someone who can contribute right now.
Like a sink-or-swim mentality the coach mentioned.
Sort of, yeah. That's the phrase used in the source material. But look at the context they've put him in. It's not completely sink or swim. He's packing down between Oxneck and Malcolm Marks, two of the best around.
Right. That experience next to him at Wembley, that's his safety net.
Exactly. They'll guide him, manage the scrum, handle the emotional side of a debut. It's smart management.
So it tells us Erasmus is already thinking about succession planning, using this game, which isn't part of a major championship, to test out potential long-term replacements for guys like Malherbe or Koch.
Developing them on the test stage, yeah. Proactive.
Okay, let's zoom out a bit. The whole squad selection.
Yeah.
There's a sense of necessity too, right? This Japan game, it's crucial prep for tougher games coming up in November.
Totally. Especially for the players based in Japan. Their season timings are different. They need this match, this intensity, to shake off any rust and get back up to test match speed.
And there's a fair few of them. 7 starters currently play over in Asia.
That's right. You've got Malcolm Marks, Cheslin Colby, Jesse Creel, Damien De Alonde, Jasper Wise, Franco Mostert, and Lou Jaeger.
That's a massive contingent.
And then add 2 more off the bench, Quagga Smith and Manny Libbuck. So that's 9 players, nearly half the match day 23, who really need this hit out.
Which probably explains why someone like Peter Steph du Toit isn't involved this time, assuming he is already match fit.
Exactly. Seems like a logical rest, given the circumstances.
Okay, let's get to that tactical puzzle then. The bench. We're seeing a return to the 6-2 split, 6 forwards, only 2 backs. The bomb squad approach.
Yeah, and what's really interesting isn't just that they're doing it again, they did it against Italy earlier this year, but how they're enabling it.
You mean the personnel?
Precisely. To make a 6-2 work, you need serious versatility from those 2 backs. And that's where Andre Esterhuizen wearing number 20 is absolutely key.
Right. Esterhuizen, he's a center, a big, powerful center. But number 20 usually suggests back row cover. How does that work?
Well, it's all about his physical build and what he can do at the breakdown. He's huge, he's strong. Think about it. In a pinch, or maybe even planned for the last 20 minutes, could he function like an extra loose forward?
Clearing rucks, making tackles.
Yeah, exactly. He's got the size and the power. It's like having a hybrid player. It gives Rassie insurance in the back row while still loading up on forward power from the bench.
That's classic Rassie thinking, finding that flexibility. But it feels risky, too. If you lose a scrum half or fly half early, you're suddenly very exposed with only one specialist back replacement, presumably Libbuck, and then Esterhuizen.
It is a calculated risk, no doubt. He's banking on his starting halves, Sacha Feinberg, Mungo Mazulu, and Kobus Reinach lasting. Or maybe that Libot can cover 10 and 15 if needed.
And the potential reward.
Overwhelming physical dominance late in the game. That's the theory. Crush the opposition pack in that final quarter. It's the South African way, often. Win the physical and psychological battle when it matters most.
Makes sense. Okay, if you're finding this deep dive into the book strategy useful and want more like it, maybe share it with a mate, and definitely subscribe to Rugby Obsession.
So, moving to the back line. Another really interesting tactical switch, and it connects to that forward focus. Cheslin Colby. He's shifting from the wing to fullback, number 15.
Wow, okay. Colby at 15. That screams counterattack, doesn't it? Get him involved from deeper more often.
Precisely. Colby at 15 is a clear statement. He's arguably the best broken field runner on the planet. This puts him in positions to, well, just create magic from anywhere.
And defensively, fullback's got big responsibilities there.
Yeah, and he can use his speed to cover kicks, especially those wide kicks you might expect from an Eddie Jones team trying to stretch the defense. It makes sense on both sides of the ball.
And who's joining him in the back three?
He's got Ethan Hooker and Kurt Lorenzi on the wings, so that's a seriously fast, dynamic trio. Built for speed.
Okay, speed out wide, balanced by power in the middle.
Yes, exactly. The return of that very familiar, very trusty center pairing, Jesse Creel and Damien De Allende.
Solid. Provides that direct running and sheer defensive clout in the midfield.
Absolutely. They secure the gain line, punch holes.
Yeah.
Essential against a team like Japan that will be organized defensively.
And quickly, the forward starting, loose trio.
Up front, you've got Jasper Wise at 8, Franco Mostert on the flank, and Captain Sia Khaleesi on the other side. Plenty of impact and carrying there.
So a powerful team, lots of interesting selections, but Erasmus is still showing respect for Japan.
Oh, absolutely. He specifically mentioned, according to the sources, that under Eddie Jones, Japan will come out guns blazing. You have to respect them.
And the history demands it, right? You can't mention Springboks versus Japan without thinking of
Brighton, 2015, the Brighton Miracle. Yep, it's etched in rugby history.
And even in the 2019 World Cup quarterfinal, Japan gave them a real scare in the first half before the Boks pulled away.
True. Plus, Japan are in decent form right now. They only lost to Australia by 4 points last weekend. That's a strong showing.
So definitely not a team to underestimate. This is a proper test match.
A critical test of focus and how well they execute their plan, especially getting those Japan-based players integrated quickly.
Right. So for anyone wanting to catch this tactical battle live, it's Saturday, November 1st. The venue is the iconic Wembley Stadium in London. Kickoff is 16:10 GMT.
Yeah, it's shaping up to be a really fascinating watch, a real test for the start of this November tour.
Okay, we're nearing the end of our deep dive. Let's just quickly recap the main strategic pillars we've seen in this selection.
Go for it.
First, that calculated risk, but also the opportunity in throwing the rookie prop Zachary Porthen straight into test rugby.
The youngest in the pro era.
And second, that really bold statement with the 6-2 bench split, made possible by using Andre Esterhuizen in that sort of hybrid back row cover role.
Two very clear strategic decisions there.
Right. So we've unpacked Rassie's thinking as best we can, but what about you listening? What stands out? That 6-2 split with Esterhuizen potentially covering loose forward, is that genius for this game and this tour, or just too much of a risk if injuries hit the backs?
Yeah, we really want to hear your opinions on the selection. Let us know what you think.
Because, putting Porthen in straight away, going with that aggressive bench, it feels like Erasmus is already making big moves, looking at depth and tactical options just one game into the tour. What does that tell us about his plans for the rest of November? That's something to chew on.
Definitely. And don't miss any of our future analysis. Make sure you subscribe to Rugby Obsession wherever you get your deep dives.
Thank you for listening to the Rugby Obsession Deep Dive, and we will look forward to you listening to our next episode.